boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. Alright! All characters over the age of 18. Thank you.
Attention! What it is, what it do? JQilin here, back with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
So, I've been playing this game for a couple hours already now, and I eventually said exit. I got to this page here. The background didn't look like this, but I definitely had this here. So, knowing what I know now, I'm going to be interspersing the best of what I already recorded with what I'm going to do right now. Sorry. So if you guys are ready to see some DDLC Plus, and new content at that, be sure to hit the like button and stay tuned. Your boy is trying to hit at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if I could hit that goal, that would be very momentous for me. With that being said, let's get into it. We're going to be playing the side story. What's happening? Oh, this is new. Oh, new CG. Oh, there's ambient light coming into the room. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, everyone. Monika. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss debate club. Who knew it'd be so difficult to start a new club? Oh wow, so this is like right when Monika left. I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm ready to lose confidence. Monika is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe no one is into literature enough to pick it up over their other club interests. I just can't rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision? I need someone a vision. A vision? But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late to start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioning is soothing. So she goes to sleep. Then I bet you when she wakes up, Sayori's gonna be there. Come can speak to my creative tummy. Monika's just like, oh you. Everyone knows that's Sayori. It's me. At least give me the benefit of doubt. I can't even do that. I don't trust you. One thing I never give the whole is the benefit of doubt. Ah! Intelligent nigga. Hello? Told you. Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. I was like, so unprofessional for me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone? Wow, about that. This is everybody. Really? just you. But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Okay, so this is the canonical explanation as to why Sayori is vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? She's the only other person willing to join the club. Come on, Monika. Come on, Monika. Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I just have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was just joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah. It sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You've been doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to catch up. Try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Haha. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monika to a friendly hug. Then let's go. Some people can just use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly. Hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Yo, that's a big hug energy you got there. Y'all got that big hug energy, my G? Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But... well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Alright. Things are happening. How can two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? That's just wrong. JQilin. Wow, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Piss off, Sayori. The day passes, and the time comes for the Literature Club. The Literature Club. Monika and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, it can't be. She was so excited yesterday.
They're like, that would be pretty mean if Sayori was like, yeah, I'm super excited to join, and then just doesn't show up.
I mean, that's not who she is, and we know that doesn't happen.
But just the thought of it, that would be so mean.
But I'm getting kind of worried.
Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper.
Sorry I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And...
Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet of paper onto Monika's desk.
Oh, what's this?
Take my hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean man. Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend me a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Wow! Yo, Sayori's actually pretty cool.
Hey, this is really good. It's like,
hey, that's pretty good.
You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed.
Monika flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas recruiting new club members.
Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Hahaha, really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again in a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be. Or something like that. Aw. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the Literature Club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision a club doing something like this. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that.
You know, Monika's very laid back at the very beginnings of the club. Like, this is kind of a different side of her that we see now compared to DDLC proper.
Oh, yeah! I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like, we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision of the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of it in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm's so hard.
Sorry, so cute.
It was like a brain hurricane.
brain hurricane. Oh my, never change Sayori. Oh, Sayori, you're so adorable.
My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about it. I mean, when will we have the chance to give people cupcakes?
Well, you could do it if you knew somebody who was good at making cupcakes. But I wonder who would that be? And if we'll ever meet somebody like that.
You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? Like, I'm like, kinda worried that would bring in the wrong kind of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People who come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Aw, nobody would do that.
Really, Sayori? You don't think anybody would do that? You don't think anybody's mean enough to just take your cupcakes and dip? Sorry, you're too innocent for your own good.
That would be mean.
As if mean people don't exist.
But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature. Even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like, going around the school and finding people reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club.
Well, I guess that makes sense because if they're into books, chances are they might be in literature. Or they just really like that book.
Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something?
Not necessarily. I mean, a lot of cases, yeah, but some people just like to read books.
How do we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them.
Also, Monika says like a lot. I've never heard her say like this much in DDLC proper.
But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming with a lot of things. You're coming with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers, rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful! I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff?
What club activities? She's like, what club activities? Monika didn't think that far ahead. She's like, okay, I'm gonna bunch people that come to the club. And then they come. Now what? She's like, damn, I didn't think this part through. I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori. Pretend you're a normal person for a second.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. It's like, Sayori, pretend you're not you. Wait, no. I didn't mean to be like that.
You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid.
I'm joining the anime club, wow! Yo, I feel like that's a shot at the MC.
What the heck? Sorry, I'm just thinking of a friend of mine! You take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, woman! Ah! This is why I can't take you anywhere. I knew it! Oh my gosh! Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway.
Yo, this side story is great, dude. I'll laugh like crazy.
It's crazy, bro. We really need to catch their interest, you know? Ugh. This sucks. Why is it so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori?
Yo, that's a different side of Monika. I've never seen Monika so frustrated, so sad, so hopeless. It makes her feel, you know, human.
Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do. When you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and things that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us.
Be intimate with us! That's the new tagline for Literature Club. Literature Club, be intimate with us. I think that'll go over the wrong way, Sayori. Okay.
Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding.
Oh, but that made for a great laugh.
Oh my gosh! What? What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rush? What, worry? Never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second.
Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper.
Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write it into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join a literature club. Write the way into your heart. And if the ink flows into a dark puddle. Wow, that's lame. Write your way into your heart. She's like, that's lame.
When that becomes the premise of the song at the end of the game.
Monika! Ah! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her!
So just like, there's someone by themselves! Let's go recruit them! And then they walk up to her and just be like, hello! Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
Wait, are you sure she's just not doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. She's in her book, reading Rainbow.
Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way.
This way. You don't have to run.
Sayori leads Monika over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
See? In here.
Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book.
I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would scare her away. At all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poems like, between my feet, the last fermenting flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland! Like that! Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Monika takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. Sayori's like, I'm too high energy.
That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened?
I walked in, then turned around and walked right back out.
Well, I entered the classroom, and she didn't even look up from her book.
So I kinda just left the flyer on her desk, and then walked out. I was close. Oh, Monika wasn't kidding when she said she's terrible with people.
That's kind of cute.
Monika's like, kill me.
But I'm sure she'll see and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now?
The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Well, we'll see how it works out. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. They're gonna dress up in bear costumes and walk around. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, the two end up with a better spot than where they began.
Well, I was saying this was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah! I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this?
Sayori peers the sheet of paper Monika was drawing on earlier.
Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the Literature Club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute! I thought it was a little overdramatic. But
Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment.
You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, you got me. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad.
Well, no, it's not bad that it helps you try your best, but you hold everything to such a high standard that if anything would fall short, you like really beat yourself up over it, and that's not good.
Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So, I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? Ants.
Monika pauses to think, and shakes her head to herself. She sighs.
I don't know. I just want everyone to...
Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against a sheet of paper. Write the way to your heart.
I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you.
Monika returns Sayori's smile.
It's sort of amazing how kind you are. It's a shame I have to kill you off later on. We're really going to make this the best club ever.
Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn.
Time to go home? You tell me. You're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too!
Sayori beams and grabs her things.
You can go ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case...
Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika.
Good luck!
Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the clubroom. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now.
The club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just want to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. But it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath, the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person is forced to be perfect.
And she's like, I see it now. Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk.
Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it.
Worried, Monika opens the folder to check.
Poems.
It's a folder of poems. Oh, okay. Become the flower. The feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day, I pluck some flowers, as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all the joy. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day, pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends? I look at every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy, and that is why I've decided I must become the flower. 1. Wow. 2. This is very dark for Sayori. And 3. This is the poem she references in DDLC proper. Wow! These side stories are great. What the? Wait. Sayori? Wow! Okay! And Monika's like, what? Who is this? Wake me up, can't wake up inside, can't wake up. Wake me up inside, save me!
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, creating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
You know, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. This is gonna trust part 2. Let's go, baby. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem.
I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kind of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around.
Well, how are you supposed to know? You just met her like the other day.
What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision.
Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades to an expression of concern.
Monika? Monika? Is everything okay?
No.
I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend.
Monika shakes her head.
I made this all about myself. You even said so yesterday. You told me I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours.
Sayori responds quietly.
What are you talking about?
But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization.
I left my folder here.
Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response.
I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me.
Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy.
This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish.
Dang. Wow. We're really learning a lot today. Monika massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, but as affair as this for Monika to pry, It's also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend.
I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You'd have had to at least known to check if it was mine. Yeah.
Monika takes a deep breath.
Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside, so we can move on. But, can you promise me something? Promise you what?
Monika pauses to collect her thoughts.
This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that.
Sayori smiles gently.
I'll promise if you promise.
Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayori's smile.
I promise. Me too.
As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed to the club activities. What are those, I wonder? Also, it's nice to see the dynamic between these two. Which, you know, looking at this now, it totally influences how you see the events in the original game.
So, wanna teach me about poetry? Huh? But, what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I can say no to that. Excuse me. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kinda just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. I don't have any feelings. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first, and then make it sound pretty later. It's like... It's not like building a railroad. Where do you go from one end to the other? It's more like a collage, where you find all the things you want to put in, and then arrange them in a pretty way. At least, that's how I do it. No, it's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right in the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I just get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget what is actually important. Monika pulls out a pen and paper and starts writing on. Oh, she pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. Haha, I'm just kidding. Monika scribbles out "you idiot" after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monika rewrites "you idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. And it's kind of funny how I wrote it. I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for. And then I did exactly that. I did that exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. But believe in the me that believes in you. Monika continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew. Monika looks down. Monika goes up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay! Let's do it! Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply for their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the Literature Club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika's the first one to the club room. I feel like they could have ended the story right there when it fades to black, but they continue it. With her is a printout of the revised Literature Club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. And funny, this was the flyer we gave out to the one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write your way into your heart. Surely, common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is one that can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting, when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be present if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The Literature Club is truly beginning to take form.
But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints, and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort.
It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real.
Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. The ink flows into a dark puddle. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ugh! Out of spite of herself, Monika presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper.
Come on, Monika. Just move your hand.
Monika writes, "This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain." And you see the two smears. Wow. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head on the desk. The air conditioning seems louder today.
I'm here. Hi.
Monika hears Sayori approach her desk and stops for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down on the adjacent desk.
Bad day. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club. But also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable.
Sayori takes a sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while.
Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything.
Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Oh no! Oh! Sometimes I want to die. Ah!
Sayori. This is really, really hard for me.
Her voice shakes.
So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true.
Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself.
That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday. I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the Literature Club. I trust you, more than I'm scared.
At those words, Monika stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile, but genuine, efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioning. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in gentle silence.
I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kind of thoughts I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy.
But then what about you? Because then, what happens when you can't make other people happy because you're so caught up in feeling miserable? Then you can't do the thing you want to do.
But that's
terrible. Terrible. That's what Monika wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing.
It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone will worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that, because it used to be like that.
Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past.
I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing for me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone.
Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person.
How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself, too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means so much to me.
Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart. Wow, this is sad, man. The feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them.
Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare.
Monika steps forward.
But, if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you like.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Wordlessly, and without a smile, Sayori rests her head on Monika's shoulder. Due to their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly.
You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met.
Which really upsets me about since she kills her later on.
You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise.
Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice.
I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone would be better off without me.
She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek.
I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not not good at anything. And it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it!
The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest.
I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. But now I'm making you put up with me and I just want to die!
And as soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. Just a rock. With souls like that, you just gotta be the rock. You can't afford to be weak yourself. So, she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle.
This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend.
Monika offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said to herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monika can't magically make them go away. Maybe she could. The most she could do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do.
You have so much value. To me, and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have ever happened. Even if we never get any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right?
Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gently nod. Yo dude, this is... wow. This is incredible. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer. Monika lets Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies, and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes.
I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes me happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are.
The two exchange smiles.
You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional?
Sayori nods.
It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course it'll always be your choice. But if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I could do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches.
Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that'll make me happy.
Monika smiles.
But I might want to get a snack first.
All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks in. A face that seems familiar. I wonder who that could be. Well, I think now is as good a time as any to wrap this up here. It seems like each of these side stories are like a half hour each. Maybe it'll take less time if I didn't voice the whole thing, but it is what it is. In any case, wow, that was really intense story. And very beautiful too. It's nice to see this different side of Sayori, and Monika, and seeing the relationship that the two of them have. But in any case, you guys, it's for real, it's for fun. Be sure to stay tuned for more content. of Doki Doki Plus because I definitely make sure to deliver. I'm definitely playing the heck out of this game and getting as much content as I can to you guys, because that's what matters. In any case, it's your boy JQilin. Ciao for